put once again R U2 D B prime D R prime U R2 D2 B2 R2 F prime R2 F R2 F prime L2 B prime R prime F2 R2 wide and U2 wide. Right. It's a shuffle for blind three blindfolded. Okay. Yellow on the top and orange. Okay, orange there. And let me just fast forward this one a bit. So this is J. For J is DW L prime DW prime. Right. Next is for A L W Y D prime L W Y D Perm L W Y and D L W Y. So A C for C is LW2 D LW2 D prime LW2 D prime LW2 C and C for F. This one is F DW2 Y L D prime L prime DW2. Okay, so F for W is D L2 D prime and L2 D prime. Right. For W. For B is D2 L2 D prime L2 D2. Right. B solve. Right. Next is for H. H is this. So H we have only L prime D prime and then L. Okay. H is solved. Next is for T. T is this QRST. So T for our T setup moves of edge is I can use only DW wide and DW wide L prime and D prime, right, and L DW prime wide, right, D. And this one goes to this one. Right. So this is the we still have U. Okay, U. So U setup moves is D prime and L2. D prime. Revert back to L2 and then call this one and then D. Right. So we can see now that we still have one here left, which is what you call this one as sticker switch, of course. This buffer, we don't mind the buffer. We can choose any piece for this. What I start choosing was for the S. This green goes to this. So the setup move. Actually, the setup moves. Okay, I will not be doing with the JA Perm. Maybe I did mistake on that. The setup move of S is L wide, D wide, and L prime. And perform the T perm, and then the back to L, DW prime wide, and LW prime wide. Right. So this time I will be using now the X setup moves and move it here so that we can perform this swap. This would be L2 T perm and then back to L2. So all our edges already solved. Now this time, since this is odd, we'll be performing now a typical parity, which is the RA perm. Right. So that is after your switch sticker. So RA prime R U prime R prime U prime R U R D R prime U prime R D prime R prime U2 R prime U prime. Okay, now performing now for the corners. So we'll start with L, and this is the L. Okay, the setup moves of our L is the modified Y prime. Okay, I think I did mistake on this Y prime. Right, so there's no setup moves in L. So next is the J. So setup moves for J in our corner is R2, and then Y prime, and back to R2 to revert back. Right. Next for J is H. This is E, F, G, H. So H setup move for your corner is using only D. So Y prime, right, and back to perform D on H, right? So we have to turn back to D prime. Right? So after the H, we have now the F. So this is E, F. So setup moves of F is F to D. Right. So perform now Y prime, and this will become revert back to D prime and F2. Right. So after F, we have D, A, B, C, D. So this D and this D setup move, we have to put it over here. And the setup move of this D is F, R prime. Okay, now it's already in place. Perform the Y prime. Right. So after performing the Y prime, perform R prime, F prime. Right. Right. 1 minute. I think perform R, F prime. Okay. So there you go. Sorry, because the setup move of D is F, R prime. So after performing the Y permutation, it should be R, F prime. So good. Right. Now, the last one, I believe, so we still have a couple of more notation, which is the P. The P is located over here. So this is M, N, O, P. So the setup moves of P is only D prime. So that to bring it here in the swapping position. So D prime. So perform now. Right. And then of course revert back to D. There. And the last piece of our notation in our corners is T. And the T is QRST. It's over here. So the setup move of T is only D2 to bring it here. D2, and it's over there. Now perform the Y prime, and then back to D2. And there you go. So we have successfully solved old Parchman 3x3, which is used to solve for a blindfolded. So thank you very much for tuning in. So we'll see you once again for my next stream. Bye bye for now.